Hey y'all, welcome back for part two. So I just finished watching the first video, like some of y'all maybe. I don't know, I might post them on the same day, maybe 2 days later. Then I'm making y'all wait a week. But what to say? The beginning may not make sense because I just like I said, I watched the first video and what I start the story time off with in the second video don't go together. So like I was saying, in this video, I was saying how Elle said that she only cleans like I think once a week, or she has like a designated day to clean instead of cleaning when things get dirty. That's not how I roll, cause for her that meant the house can stay dirty all week. Just know on Sunday I'm gonna clean the house, and I'm more like, no, you clean when things get dirty, basically. So yeah. Oh Lord, look y'all, but I didn't care when the died on me. So anyways, like I was saying, she just believed in like killing like once a week, and she did because she was like, I clean on Saturdays or like I clean on Sundays. I'm like, I clean with the dirty. The only time you clean like on Saturday or Sundays is like when you're like, okay, let me just wipe everything down. And if it appears clean, let me just wipe it down and let me sweep it by. That's fine. Cause I keep doing that once a week, but that doesn't mean that box is there. It's Monday. I open the box. I got stuff in it. It's in the center of the ground. It's in the center of the living room. I would also like to mention that she left that box there for like 2 days, and they cleaned it up when I said something about it. When I posted what I posted on Facebook, and like we went back and forth talking about I do clean up after myself. I don't know why I posted on Facebook, but when I entered the house after that post, all of a sudden the box is gone after 2 days. Girl, bye. She did that twice. Matter of fact. Before you guys think I'm over exaggerating, I am not. And like she put it off to the side, not like she put it in the trash can. She would literally have it underneath the dining table where she opened it at for like 2-3 days. I'm like, and then she like, I do clean up after myself. I'm kidding. She was talking like that. She was like, I don't know, you always be talking about being dirty and da. But I know I pick up after myself. Yeah, no, you don't. Because the first time I did that text in the group chat. Just for clarification, when I sent it in the text, I'm referring to the third roommate group chat that we had through text messages, texting, not the disagreement about the Facebook post. You had a box on the floor. I sent the text about it. I said, no, we had the conversation. Now the box disappears. It's already been there for 2 days. If you clean up after yourself, it would have been there for 2 days. And that's my issue. I think with her, it was just being extremely lazy. It took her a long time to be clean. I guess she felt like, well, as long as I clean at the end of the week, I'm still considered clean. Being clean starts at not being dirty, not being lazy. So, yeah. And also, I didn't like the fact that they didn't wipe down the countertops after they cooked. I went to go cook some cauliflower, right after Elle cooked. And I think she had like chives or something. I'm cleaning up, and it's like all her food in like grease. I don't know what she's cooking with. I can't tell you what it was. I think some chives as well coming off the napkin. And I'm just like, be so fucking for real. Oh my god, like, be for real. So I was like, girl, that was also my issue with them. I forgot where we was going. So yeah, that was the issue. Like, she was just lazy. She felt like one day of cleaning it was meant that she was considered clean, and it really wasn't at all. And that I don't think they didn't even know that you put the cleaner inside the microwave. Oh, I had the issue with that. Like, it's so disgusting to think that it's normal and it's okay to touch somebody else's greasy fingerprints on a microwave, touch it, and then touch your food and just think that's normal. That is disgusting. My thing is, I don't care if your finger has been on it, but your fingers are like dirty or they have grease on it. Do you all wipe it down on your shirt or go wash your hands? Like, who has greasy hand to go touch stuff? I thought we were taught at the age of 5 to stop doing that. Why are y'all still doing that at y'all big age? Like, please. So that irritated me. They were like, oh yeah, we didn't know this, but we were trying to clean it up and wipe it down. Or that's when we talked about all that. That's when I found out that she was decided to just wipe that stuff down. That we talked about cleaning. It was like, oh yeah, we could clean like once a week and wipe stuff down like every here and now, which is fine. That's normal. Like, wiping stuff down is like once a month, every 2 weeks. and something like that. Like, or you just do it when you see you need to be right down, you know? That was cool. But they were like, oh yeah, I didn't know this. I'm like, how do you not know that the microwave is dirty? Like, you can literally feel the difference between a dirty and a clean microwave. But maybe I did this at my house. And so I don't think they even knew you put to clean the stove. The stove is dirty. Dirty. It was like, do y'all not know you can at least wipe this down? Like, literally grab a napkin and some water. Like, I'm not saying like bring out some Lysol, what's it, Clorox, and a little sponge to clean. I'm just saying, like, you literally just spray cooking oil on here. You probably got some bacon grease on it, some onion grease on it. Like, it's dirty, girl. Clean. They wasn't like that either. So I was like, oh, come on, man. This is crazy. So I think those are the problems. Oh, well, I didn't mention this problem with them, but man, in consideration to the top tier level of ever. Tell me why this girl would go to work with clothes in the washer. You go to work for 8 hours. I'm kidding. I don't know how much she works. But you work for hours. You're so inconsiderate. You're leaving your clothes in the washing machine, knowing that you do not have time to wash them, put them in the dryer, and get them out for somebody else. Do you know how inconsiderate and disrespectful that is? You live for other people. Why would that make sense? Y'all tell me why that makes sense. Exactly, you can't. So it was just like that. Like, why would you? And they both did that over and over again and over again. And when I left clothes in the washing machine, I was going to the grocery store. I would come back home before the washer is done, because that's being considerate. It's like, okay, I don't want anybody being like, oh, I need to do the washing machine, your stuff is in here. I'm like, okay. And I'm like, ooh, I'm at work. Oh, don't get off for another 2 hours. And first of all, that's dirty. I want y'all to know that it's dirty to leave your wet clothes in the washing machine for hours. It starts to smell like mildew. And it stinks. And then, and Elle was inconsiderate. She'd be like, oh yeah, I left it there for hours. I gotta be washing now. Yeah, when I'm done. When I'm done with it, you can't be washed it. But no. Cause that's rude. Like, how were y'all raised? Like, no, like, for real. Y'all really, I was like, okay. Like, I'm not being funny. I'm being dead ass. Like, they really process. It takes an hour and 30 minutes to wash his clothes. I'm gonna go on campus for 2.5 hours. I'm gonna come home. My clothes are gonna smell like mildew. I live with 2 other people. They might need to use it. I don't care. But not even the fact you live with 2 people. I mean, like, general, like, why would you leave your clothes in the washing machine? It's gonna smell. And then leaving it dry. And the thing that pissed off about both of them, they'd be home and do that. They'd be home. Like, you know how lazy you have to be at home and not take out your laundry as if you don't live with other people? And D, she was heavy on that. That girl B just living her best life in the living room, in her room. Her clothes just sitting there. Like, come on. And another thing that they would do was, like, not what they, only one person did this. Not because hell. I wanted to go buy groceries and looked at the the refrigerator. It was full. Okay, so I called my aunt. I was like, oh, don't worry about sending me any money for any groceries or anything. I'm just gonna wait a few days because, like, they have too much groceries in the refrigerator. I'm gonna wait till they eat their stuff and it's gone. 3 hours later, this girl had the nerve to buy half a Walmart and stuff it in the refrigerator. Like, she don't live for 2 other people. All I'm saying is, I noticed that the fridge was too full to buy groceries, so I don't understand why she bought so much groceries. Like, y'all, she bought a lot. She even had stuff packed in the pantry. Like, it's not just a little bit. Like, she bought a buttload of groceries when the fridge was already freaking full. Like, be considerate. Like, come on. But I'm the bad guy. I just don't get it. I was like, how were y'all raised? Because I was raised and I was taught by my parents, Madeline, don't buy too many groceries because you live with 2 other people. So I didn't. I waited. I'm like, okay, well, I don't want to put all my groceries in here when I know I live with 2 other people. But she literally bought half of freaking Walmart. And her stuff couldn't fit everywhere. Or did it? I don't know. Maybe she wanted, I don't know. Some stuff that I would put in the refrigerator, she put in the, what's that even called? I guess it was a pantry. It was the apartment version of the pantry. So whatever. She went in the pantry. And that was so rude. So freaking rude. And my parents, they brought me my but they didn't bring it because of that. My dad loves me. He's the one to come see me just because. But so why he did that, he brought my refrigerator. So I'm like, okay, that's fine. I could put all my food in here instead because these people don't want to have to live with other people. Putting my groceries in the common area in the kitchen. I had to like make room in my room. I didn't have to make room. I'd have to like reorganize stuff because I had I call it a cupboard. I got that from the UK. I had like a little thing with shelves and stuff or whatever, and I just put it in there. All my dishes in there. And you're like, Madeline, why'd you do that? Because I don't mind washing church. We washed each other's dishes, I believe. That was fine. I didn't mind doing that. I stopped doing that though because it was like, okay. You start to get like somebody's not washing their dishes or somebody's waiting too long to wash dishes. It's not gonna just be me and Elle washing dishes. Me and Elle talked about that again in August and September. Like, dear, you really think Elle was on your side this whole time? She was not. The first 2 months she was not fucking with you. But she probably was. Like, we don't have a problem with each other like personally. We just cannot be roommates. So I'm being over exaggerating that stuff. Like feeling like it's a joke, you guys. Like, I'm not taking this serious. Sorry. This hair is making, I don't like small piece of my hair just getting in my face. Like itch. What about to say? Oh yeah, I think we talked about that. She was like, yo, I don't want it to be on me. You clean. I'm like, yeah, same. So I think we just stopped. I think we just started washing our old stuff. At least me and Elle did. I think D eventually caught on, was like, oh, okay. When she noticed, we're like, oh, all our dishes are in here. And then a few hours would pass, and then only her dishes would be in there, and our dishes would be on the drying mat. So she eventually caught on. So before that happened, we were washing each other's dishes. When I said again, well, it was fine. I didn't mind, obviously, because I did it. Tell me why there were still grease on my bowls. It's like 3 months later. I had no idea they did that like 3 times. I knew 2 times they did that with my bowls, but to know now there was 3 separate times. That's so disgusting. Like, ew. Visibly, like you could look at it instead of the orange stuff. Oh, that's why I forgot to be how freaking dirty they were. Like, they use dish rags, and I don't have anything against dish rags. My papa would. They would use the same one for weeks, not days. They've been for weeks on end. The same dirty rag. Like, they really did not wash it after one use. They would reuse it, looking that color over and over again, and it would smell. Like, that is so nasty. Like, the rag smells. Hasn't been washed in like 2 weeks, and you gonna wash your dishes with that, and then go eat out those dishes? Ooh. Like, this is good evidence for like don't eat at everybody's house. Like, for real. And consider they dishes clean. That is disgusting. If you're gonna wash your dishes with dish rags, have 7 rags. Maybe, well, if we know you like to leave stuff in the washing machine in the dryer, so maybe you have like 10 of them. But use it the same one every single day and still consider your dishes clean is nasty. Me over here, I be bleaching my sponge. I changed out my sponge. I probably changed out my sponge more than they cleaned those dish rags. And I only switched it out like 2 or 3 times. So that's just so disgusting. I was like, oh no. And like I said, I told my cousin, and she was like, girl. She was like, I told my cousin, I think I had a friend or something. I don't know who I was talking to. Maybe it was my mom or my dad. And they were like, yeah, you need to put your dishes up. And then I was like, no, I'm going to give it one more chance. And then after that, I put my dishes up. It was like they did it twice. 2 times my dishes had grease on it. After it being considered clean and washed, I'm just like, no, that is dirty. So, like, y'all can't, no, I ain't saying with y'all nasty, but no. And I don't want y'all washing my dishes, because now I know if y'all wash my dishes, I'm to rewash it, and that's too much stress. So I'm just going to leave it up to me and my stuff. So, yeah, I have to do that. Fine by me. So, I mean, like, do y'all see the point where I don't understand how I'm the bad roommate? Because I was so confused. I did not think it was going to be this long. Am I talking too much? I might be talking too much. Or just a lot of details. I don't really know. there any more details? So anyway, let's just move on to what I did. And I really don't give a fuck. I posted on Instagram that they were, I'm not first, but that they were dirty. I was like, oh my god, I was so irritated, so frustrated with my roommates. Like, it's so filthy, it's so dirty, like people aren't clean. And then Elle, she sits in the group chat. She's like, this is a child. I don't remember the host. I didn't even read the text fully. I was like, this is not about you. I told her, like, it's not about you. Or whatever. And I don't know. I don't even remember anything from there. I think she was just angry, so hurt. I don't know. I'm like, I didn't mean to like hurt your feelings, but girl, you dirty. I didn't tell you you were dirty. I mean, I didn't mean to hurt your feelings. I don't remember the conversation. I don't care to go look back at it. I don't know. But yeah, it was a whole lot of nothing. And the reason I was saying like a whole lot of nothing because it's like, to me, there isn't really much to say. Like, I did what I did. I'm really much so sorry that you've seen it. But I thought I unfriended y'all. So how do y'all see that? Maybe I didn't unfriend. I think I only unfriended what's that girl named D at the beginning. Before I did that. Not before I did, like that months. I unfriended her months before. Like, so yeah. I don't know why they were saying so much. To be honest, there isn't really much to say. Like, we've had conversations over and over again. Y'all still dirty. So y'all mad at me because I called y'all dirty on the internet? Send it to your mama. And let me send you. I really thought about it. I was like, I should, before I even did that, I was like, I should send their mama pictures of how this house look. Or I was like, I really, really wish. I want their parents just pop up on them. Just pop up on them. Like my parents do. Our parents would call me at 8 a.m. and be like, now live on the road. I'm kidding. I don't care. Because they're my parents. Or whatever. So I'm kind of just like, whatever. Y'all dirty. I'm not. Da-da-da. And then Elle was like, I came after myself. And you keep talking about me dirty. I'm like, girl, no, we don't. Because when I sent that message, you know what ticked me off? Your box under my feet. Because you had that box there for 2 days. Now, you came after yourself. No, you don't. That big should be going now. So, like, you lying? You lying. I was pissed me off because, D, she had, like, her project, wait, yes, you were no surprised. I think for sorority, y'all to have seen that living room. That living room was ridiculous. It was so messy. You would think this girl lived alone. It was like, no, I have two roommates. They were like, you okay with having this semester? The answer is no. Like, she had no consideration in the list to really be like, okay, I live with other people, trying to at least mention, like, hey guys, I have a project. Do you mind? It's gonna be, I'm gonna take a while, or at least clean it up. My thing is, I don't understand how projects work. I'm not dumb. I know how projects work, glitter, paint and stuff. My thing, at least organize it. She couldn't even do that. And then it got worse, because then Christmas was still not November. Christmas came around, and now it's the Christmas stuff everywhere. And it's like, well, that was after the chat, or what I said, the argument. I don't care. I don't know what it was. I like ditto. And then she was like, have you done this before? The answer is yes, I have. I have talked about y'all being dirty before. I didn't tell her that. I just said ditto. I was like, and then the girl had the nerve to like park her car behind me. Because, like, first of all, I know she's seen this girl no sense. Let me explain something to her. Okay, I guess she has autism, but I don't know, maybe she doesn't know how to drive. But it was like a parking lot, like here, and like the cars would drive in, and to back out, to leave, it would make sense to back out here, turn, back out, turn, the other back out, turn around, go straight, turn and go out. This girl would, because I've seen her do this before. Before I think I'm creeping at the back. She passed her car in the same line I parked mine, and so I was her to do that. She would park. She would back out, turn this way, go around the entire complex building, then go straight. This is for y'all to understand that girl. Okay, this may have seemed petty or mean to bring that up, but you would see why I brought it up at the end of the story time. You would see why I mentioned why her brain worked the way it did. It matters. And let her close in order. So yeah, so I'm backing out. So yeah, I was in my car because I was about to go get groceries. Whatever. And then in her car, I was like, the front of her car is faced this way. In the back of my car, she thought I couldn't get out. Girl, look at the braids. So pretty. Anyways, let me explain better. So my car was parked in the parking spot. And her car was like this. So I wanted to back out. This would happen. Now today I did skirt, skirt, skirt. You ain't playing with me. You trying to be petty? But I know how to drive, girl. Do better.
You really thought you ate? Give me that fucking plate.
Because she left her car there to go run back to the house for something. I don't know. And I did pull off. Now look, like, what you thought you were doing something? First of all, you backing out. You taking the long way anyways. I mean, now you 2-0. Back up the wrong way and trying to block me in. Girl, bye. That was so dumb. Another thing to make right was I was a free birds one day. I was in my car. I don't know what. I probably listening to music or watching some video, and I'm like, I was on with my mama. I think I'm like, I'm gonna just sit in here and talk to my mama. So it got to the door or whatever, and then it was like, hey, whoever ordered free burgers, I'll put it on the dining table for you. Tell me why D responded group chat. Like, free birds? Real birds? That right there, I was like, I was like, okay. That was wild. I was just like, it would make more sense too. Like, what do you mean free birds? I was like, oh, name a restaurant. Her brain really meant to think that me or L would bring animals into an apartment without saying anything. Then on top of that, birds, free ones without a cage. Like, girl, what? So yeah, what else was in that group chat? I don't know, but like, the girl was really hurt and angry, and I was like, I don't want to care, you're dirty. And like, my issue with them was like, how many times somebody had to claim, what's the word? It was literally, I almost said it. How many times somebody had to tell y'all you're dirty for y'all to keep being dirty? Like, you don't have to at least think, okay, maybe we should be cleaner. Maybe we should make Malin shut the fuck up and be cleaner. That really shut me up real quick. I was like, oh, y'all clean? Can I see my feet kicking? No, you guys can't see. I'll be quiet. Which I didn't. So, yeah, that happened. I was in my room after that. I mean, I really wasn't. I was still up in the attic. I was cooking me some pancakes. I'm gonna making me some. I got sick. I made me like some orange juice. This is what I did, y'all. I did some orange slices, black pepper, and that's gonna work every time. Did I put anything else in there? I think I put a hint of turmeric. I don't know. I feel like turmeric fixes everything. I just do at this point. Put it in my hair, on my face. Turmeric. But I've learned you actually need to buy like the real stuff at the end of your stores. Don't go to H-E-B and buy turmeric. You gotta buy the real one. I just found it out. I was like, the one at H-E-B is not the real one. Well, I guess it's different for like the ones for the food. Well, I'm not sure it came from the same place, but maybe it was like I'm not eating it. I don't know. But apparently there's a difference. Anyway, it's not the point. So yeah, I was so cool and stuff. I was alright. And then one day I was like, yo, I went to go check the dryer and then washing machine, and D was like, my clothes is in there. I'm not overreacting. That's literally how she talked to me. She's like, that's my clothes. I'm like, can you let me know when you're done? She's like, no. I was like, oh my gosh. It had been 2 weeks, girl. It's been 2 weeks. And then that's what I don't understand. Being considerate and dirty. Like, you are home. Why is your clothes sitting in there, you nasty clucker? Like, I know your clothes smell. It's been sitting in water. It's been sitting what? So I'm just like, I just can't do this. I mean, I've been over it since September. It's November. I need to leave. These girls are nasty. disgusting, filthy, inconsiderate, and lazy. It's just, so yeah, I moved out. And actually, wait. Well, this week it'd be about to be 2 weeks. I mean, I've been left. Honestly, I just told them I went to New Orleans for a party, and I even went back. This is so pretty. This is pretty. It's on my lips. My ex-man is missing out. He was so stupid and dumb to lose me. Anyways, so yeah, I moved out. They were like, and like the girl, I hate when people they're talking about me being passive aggressive. I can't stand when people are it's like subtweeting, but not really, because she posted in a group chat. She not post. She's in a group chat. Well, hey, if anybody is deciding, I don't know if say if anybody. I don't know if anyone's moving out or if someone was moving out. You guys please let us know if he was gonna be my roommate. I'm like, girl, you could just say, hey, Madeline, like since we know where you're moving out, when you get a chance, can you let us know who the roommate's gonna be? Like y'all didn't have to make it seem like it wasn't me. Just say it, girl. So for me, I was cool. I was like, yeah, whatever, I'll let you know. The only reason I didn't tell them anything or say anything was because nothing was final. Like, they really thought about to let them, like, have a random girl come into their room. I mean, not into the apartment. Like, be for real. There is no problem with me. There is no drama. There is no pettiness. I just couldn't stand y'all being nasty. I don't understand. They probably think because I put that on Facebook that it's an issue, that we have problems. We don't. I was bothered because I never lived in a nasty house before. But there was no drama, there wasn't no beef, there wasn't no issues. Only person who was acting emotional was D. That's it. The only person who made it acted like there was an issue was D, because it was about her mainly. L too, because she came at me kind of strong on those messages, but she probably because on D side. But it was only them two that appeared emotional. Like, me over here, I'm even gonna just like, I said what I said and I meant it. Y'all dirty. I lied when I said I apologized. I'm sorry. And I only said I was frustrated because my mom told me to say that. I was frustrated. That was true. But I wouldn't try to die down the situation. I really wasn't. It was a problem. It was a problem. Y'all are mad. Y'all are mad. I wasn't trying to cool y'all down. Not my job. I don't give a fuck. Anyways, but yeah. That's it. Oh, yeah. They asked me about the roommate stuff. I'm like, yeah, sure. I'll let you guys know. Yeah. And then literally last week, and then Elle, cause like her friend was moving in. We couldn't get her friend to move in. And then he did a rundown. But in the middle of us talking about it, she was like, oh, hey, yeah, we want to let you know that we didn't want you to, like, you didn't have to move out. Like, we didn't want you living here still. Everything's fine. Everything's cool. Da-da-da-da. I forgot what she said. I read it. I actually did read this text. Oh, God, what did she say? I think it was just like about the cleaning gigs or like just talking about, and then because like it was something before she mentioned the post, she said some other stuff, and that's probably why I was so confused. Kind of just I don't know, no. But she was basically saying that everything's fine, everything's cool, and that the post just hurt these feelings. And I was like, oh yeah, everything's cool, everything's fine. Anyway, it's about Jay. I don't know, Jay moving in. Like girl, I don't care. Like we are not cool. I'm like it's no beef, but I mean like. I see on the street, I'm saying hi. I say, hey girl, how you and T going? Like, no. No. Like, it ain't cool. I mean, like, we cool, but like, it's like you cool people, but like, we ain't cool. I don't know, like, I feel like people that talk like me know what that means. At this point, I feel like cities and states don't have different lingo. I think we all bring the internet too much and we share the same lingo, but like, you know, like, we cool. I like, it's cool, but like, it ain't no beef, but like we ain't cool, you know. So I seen that text and then like literally, I keep saying literally. Well, today's Thursday, but oh my God, so really a few days ago they came at me, cursed me out, say like I took their dishes, and then I put some in the cabinet. What? First of all, let me tell you something about them nasty bitches. When I went to go move in, it smelled so bad. My eyes were bothered and my nose was flaring up. That's how stanky it smelled because they left on Thanksgiving break. You were home Thanksgiving Day. I mean, you left for Thanksgiving Day. Thursday. You probably left Wednesday. Let's give you benefit out. Wednesday went Wednesday. 3 bags of trash no, 2 bags and then a box. My mistake is only 1 bag, but that's still nasty. And those are my strawberries that they use. Like, how do you not like me? They're gonna use my stuff. I forgot to mention that. Like, they were using my stuff and we didn't agree to share groceries. Like, come on. I'm gonna show all the pictures. I don't care. Every single picture I got gonna be in this video. So if y'all see it, or one of your little friends see it, none of those videos are part of me. I stopped using that trash can in September. Been given the benefit of the doubt. They left on Wednesday and not Tuesday or Monday. Wednesday, Thanksgiving Day, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. 5 days with trash in the living room. It's not that bad. And then they come at me a week later saying that I put some in the cabinet. But in that same week, she literally, so like, it was like Tuesday. Hey, Madeline, we're cool. It's all good. Saturday at 12 a.m. Why the fuck you took our shit? What? And then the thing that issue with me is, I'm going to tell you guys what my theory is. My theory has to be the truth. My issue was, you came home on Sunday. Why would you not have... It's salmon. I moved out Saturday, so you're a little lie. You're a lie. If it would... I think D lied on me and told L. Because I know L cannot come up with that. L is not that type of person. D probably is. But L, she is not the type of liar who come up with the ridiculous stuff. D, she the one that would do something like that. I just know she would. Anyways, so I'm just like, you didn't smell it? Like, why would you not say something like, hey, Madeline, I feel like you moved out yesterday. Like, did you leave some salmon somewhere? And I would like, girl, no. And then they were like, you took some of my shit, da-da-da. And she probably thought in her head, okay, we all moved in together. We all have X amount of dishes. We need dishes for some stuff to bake. And I was like, okay. Well, they didn't say that. Now they have a conversation about it. But I'm over here like, okay, I need some baking sheets because I know what I cook. So I need baking sheets. And I need, what is those called? Those glass, oh gosh. Dang. It's like you cook your macaroni in it. Not the aluminum ones, like little glass ones. So my mom, she was like a huge pack of those. It came like one big square one, like a mini one, like a medium sized one, then like a big one, and then like 2 storage boxes. Yeah, she got me a nice pack. That was mine. Yeah. And what else did I buy? I mean, that's the only thing I think they used anyways, with the baking sheets that I put in there. At that point, like before I moved out, that was the only dishes of mine that was in there. And I had a bowl and a strainer bowl. And I had one glass leftover container in the pantry. And then looking back at it, making it seem like I didn't have a lot of dishes. So I'm gonna come back and reiterate what dishes I had. I had 2 baking sheets. I had 3 glass oven things. You put in the oven, you bake your food in it. That came with a pack of 2 circle, like 2 round, like you put your sauce in there, you go out to restaurants, you take it home. 2 storage containers. I had a crock pot, not a crock pot, what's that called? An air fryer, a blender, a rice cooker, 2 spoons, 2 knives, 2 forks. And they didn't know this because I bought some myself, but to them, I had 2 bowls, 2 plastic cups that were a set, 2 plates that were part of that set. Then I want to say I had about 6 or 7 normal cups. Like, no, that had to be a lot. Maybe like 8. 2 probably ceramic, 3 or 4 ceramic ones. Then maybe a plastic was like 5. Damn, I might have had like 10 cups. I had a lot of cups. Okay. Listen, I moved out. I didn't think I was coming back home. I just took out my stuff. So I had quite a few cups. They're all mine. The only thing that they used were the baking sheets and the blender. They couldn't be upset with my dishes because my dishes were gone since September. So, but maybe it was. Oh, I lied. I had 3 baking sheets, big, medium, and small. So Listen, I had dishes. I don't know why they didn't have dishes. Like, especially the one that was 21. Why does me and Elle, the two 19-year-olds, have more dishes than you? Like, we moved in, we both have more dishes than her. Like, was she waiting on us? Like, how are you older than us? Been in college longer. This girl about to graduate, but she switched her major. So it's like, what's not making sense why you not have dishes? It's just not. Also, I had about 5 glass containers as well. I don't think they used them. Did they? I don't know. But I also took those out in September. Like, y'all, I took all my dishes. Gone. So I had about 5 of those. I don't know. I was about to say something else. But yeah. Just that majority of I'm not gonna lie to you, when we did move out and we took all of my stuff, it did look empty. I'm just saying, that's why I'm saying, like, it didn't make sense that the girl who was complaining about me stealing dishes, taking dishes that my mother paid for, dishes that I paid for, and calling it ours. Like I said, I don't think her up here does not work the same. Just because we live together and you're allowed to use these dishes does not make them equally yours. We are not a family where at home you can say, this is my dishes, this is this. Probably not. My mama didn't let me take her dishes. I wouldn't want to anyway. That'd be mad weird. But, you know, it just wasn't like that. So for her to even come out and say that was just so dumb. Because I know I didn't steal nothing of theirs. Because she had nothing to steal. You came with nothing. So, girl, bye. Anyways, all the dishes that she came with, her dirty behind, she left them unpacked. Yeah, but she had a big bucket of unpacked stuff, and she just left it there, which doesn't make sense. It's so, really think about everything we living in is so irritating. I just don't understand how some people are raised. Like, she just had a box of dishes just sitting there. So I guess she had dishes, but the one that she used, or the one she put up when we first moved in together, barely there. There were none. Like, she had like 2 forks. Only thing she brought was pots and pans and like 2 forks, 2 spoons, 2 knives. Like the pack that you get for like $1 at Target or whatever. And it's like, why you took some of our dishes? Her brain probably thought, okay, Madeline bought this. Yes, I did. My mom did, at least. We all used it, so consider all of ours. No. I'm saying, like, I cannot think this theory is not true. It has to be true. So I'm like, what she did was see that she needed to cook, and the things she probably went to use was gone because my mother bought them. So then she went to go complain to Elle and be like, hey, I think Madeline took some of our stuff. And it's like, Madeline took what her mother bought. That's what I took. And then I asked her, like, what did I take? She's like, no, I'm not telling you. And it's like, but I'm the childish one. Got it. But you can tell what I took. And then I was like, I'm done. I didn't take anything. I don't remember. She was like, I said, I know you're not dumb. I'm like, I'm being dead ass. Like, what are you talking about? What did I take? She's like, no, I'm not telling you. She's just being dumb. I'm going to block you. I was like, okay. Like, y'all text me at 12 a.m. First of all, they waited all day. Who waits all day and all week to start something to do this? Hey, like, y'all, I'm being so for real. I took what was mine. Mine. Now, did that thing leave empty by the time I did the page leave empty when I left? Yes. It's called going to Walmart and buying it yourself. I was talking fast and I made a mistake. Well, I edited this mistake out. But anyways, what I'm trying to say, or what I was saying was, I felt like she thought, well, although that yes, I bought it, she felt like, well, we all used it. It's to consider ours. And that since we all contributed to the dishes, that maybe some should be left if it is being shared or used by other people. And I was more like, no, I bought it because I know what I cook when I'm at home. And it was for me. At the end of the day, even if it was May and I decided to live there for the rest of the lease, I still would have took what was mine. And the more she probably still would have thought, well, why you taking that? Because I used it. But, like, I really want to know, like, what did she think was going to happen when the lease was up? You know, she really think that we were going to split dishes that wasn't based on who bought what, that wasn't based on who brought in what. Matter of fact, I don't have a picture, but okay. So what I was trying to say was, Elle and I, we had like sets. At the time when I first moved in, I only had one set. I had 2 plates, 2 bowls, and 2 cups. That's what I came in with. And I actually believe that Elle had double that, so she had 4 plates, 4 bowls, and 4 cups. Because hers were black and silver, and mine were teal. Okay, and then I had 2 everything. I had 2 spoons, 2 forks, and 2 knives. Well, I had 3 knives. I had 3 knives. And then I had about, I don't know, like 4 or 6, maybe like ceramic cups or like, plastic mugs. They're called mugs. So that's what I brought in, and I had about, I'm gonna say 4 glass containers to put up your food. My hair. So that's what I brought in when I first got there. And like I said, Elle had double that. And somebody had Tupperware. And D, she mainly just brought pots and pans. But, like I said, she's the one that's not clean. She had a big old box, like a big old white plastic box full of dishes and stuff. Now, based on what I could see, it was mainly just Starbucks cups. And I do think she had a utensil set in there, but she never unpacked it. So that's what I mean by when I cleared out all of my dishes, it appeared empty because it would already look kind of empty because I already took my stuff out. But when I took out my baking sheets and my glass oven baking stuff, I don't know, that made it look emptier. But yeah, she still brought dishes, but not like plates and bowls type of dishes. At least that's what I can remember. Unless one of those black or silver sets were these, but I thought they were L's. Okay, so while that video was taken like months ago, so I don't think I unpacked yet, because like I said in the video, that was like 2 weeks after I took all my stuff out when I recorded that video. So maybe longer than 2 weeks, and I unpacked very, very slowly. So whatever. So I already unpacked like 6 months ago when I recorded, like 4 months ago when I recorded that. And yeah, I didn't take any of her things. Obviously I didn't, because I unpacked the kitchen. Now my parents helped because my mom know what she bought me. But yeah, so just let you guys know, nothing of theirs was in Houston, Texas. None of it. Okay, it's none of it. And why would I? And my mom made a good point. She was like, we don't even need any of the groceries. We didn't even need any of the kitchenware that we bought. We didn't need it. We could have left it there for y'all to have. We could have, but we didn't, because we bought it. And then to lie and say I stole your stuff and didn't even say what I took. But I'm childish, and it'd be very rude to call you words that would describe somebody who makes up stuff. So just let the people that watch this use their imagination. Because I did say it, I did it out because I'm trying to be on the holy side. And rewatching this video is making me not want to be on the holy side and really call this girl. I want to call her. But you know what? We're going to pray for her instead of calling her names. Amen. And I'd also like to mention that I did have my own skillet as well. Okay. And I didn't really use any of their things, not because I couldn't. I just don't like to. Did I have my own skillet? I had my own pot. Did I have my own skillet? I think I did. Yeah, I think I had a skillet and a pot as well. Forgot to mention that, so I did take that. They didn't use it because D had some. So I think D and L used these. So I didn't know. They had more dishes too. Which is probably why she was mad when I took some of my stuff. Because she had nothing to cook with, but I don't care. I'm gonna have to find a TikTok. When we were not family, we were roommates. I bought it for me. Y'all were just allowed to use it. Like, what are you on? And then, I think what happened was she took the salmon out. She moved too fast. Instead of putting it in the freezer or the refrigerator, wherever it was meant to go, she put it in the freaking cabinet. Like, it's weird and hard to think with her. Like, she probably did it on accident and went to blame me. And that's okay. You did it on accident, not the house smelled. The smell went bad. Just tell Elle, like, oh, it's not, I did it on accident. Like, we gotta figure out to get the smell out. But don't blame it on me at 12 a.m. Because I did not do that. And then, wow, and if I did, like, when you have smelled that, like, come on. You know? You know. So, and then, like, I didn't really let her going off of me, like, really bothering my face. And because the girl is crazy for cuckoo. She's crazy. Like, she's very emotional. Extremely emotional. She cursed out a bouncer. Okay, he's not a bouncer. She cursed out and yelled at a security guard at a party. Like, you think I'm about to take your emotions seriously? Like, you get emotional way too easily. You get angry too easily. And, like, your first resort to anger is cursing people out. Like, girl, I take you seriously. Just to point out the bouncer situation at the party we went to, the bouncer was not antagonizing her or provoking her or anything. I think what happened was we were out there for like a really long time because the party was full and people were like cutting in, and the bouncer was like telling people to scoot back, and nobody was scooting back and stuff like that. And the bouncer was yelling at people like, "Hey, you're not gonna scoot back." Then he told them to get out the line, or people started you let the bouncer like cursed them out, but like the bouncer was provoked first in those incidents. And I think like the third or the fourth time the bouncer was like, "Hey," yeah, like third or fourth time, not the first or second time, the third or fourth time about to say scoot back, he was like, "Y'all scoot back, y'all gotta go," or something like that, or like you were like hanging off the side of the sidewalk, he gonna make y'all go to the back, type of stuff. And that's when she like cursed him out and started saying all this stuff, and I was like, "Yo, what the fuck?" Because like it really not that serious. Like, girl, it was that serious. Like, we could have just left. And the bouncer told her to get out the line, and she's like, "No." I'm just like, this is not that serious. It's not that deep. Like, it is a party. If you're gonna be in college for years, there's about like 10 or 20 parties a semester. Please, you don't have to go to this one. I don't even go to parties like that. I mean, still wasn't that big of a deal. Another thing, I don't know, everybody's different, but she was the most social one out of all three of us. And she was telling us this, like, incident that happened, like, a year ago with her sorority sister. I don't know, some rumors. She was so heated about it. And based on a rumor, I can't blame her for still being mad over it for a year. But, like, she was mad. And I mean, we were kind of strangers. She was telling us that she was like really heated when she was talking about it. So I'm just trying to explain, like, her emotions were always raw, never just calm. But I mean, I feel like there's other incidents, but yeah, I just can't take her seriously because like she gets upset easily, way too easily. To make sure that they were like, even they would allow their friends to be in her home while they were doing that. But like, they would have trash on trash in the living room, and he's in the sink. And I'm like, your friends don't say nothing. Cause I am sorry, but I'll be their friend and be like, "Friend, the house stinks. You need to wash your dishes." So they even had their friends over after I posted that thing on Facebook. And it's like, how do you tell your friends, "Hey, my roommate called me dirty," and then bring them to our dirty house? And your friends just say nothing? Because, I mean, and that's weird. That's also weird because, like, how did Elle convince her friend or talk to her friend about moving into my old room? Because, like, Alicia just didn't. Alicia said, "Oh, my roommate just moved out, just move out." I'm moving out because your friend is dirty and lazy. Her laziness turned to dirtiness. So I'm kind of like, how did that work? And I'm curious. I'm very curious. Because, I mean, if I had a friend and they were like, "Yeah, my roommate called me dirty," and I'd be like, "Are you dirty?" you know? So I mean, like, yeah. That was basically it. I was debating whether or not I was gonna make a story time on it, but then I was like, maybe I should, and I will. Can't believe I got lied on just because of what? Like, stealing stuff, really? I didn't even, none of the stuff I bought I actually needed. Like, wait, I could have left it there to be nice out of courtesy, but if I decided to take her stuff, girl, and the Selma thing was utterly ridiculous. especially since like they had Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday to bring it up, but they chose Saturday, Saturday at 12 a.m. to bring it up. And that just doesn't make sense. Because like I said, on Monday, she was being all nice, like, oh, everything's fine, everything's cool, we had no problems. Then all of a sudden on Saturday, now we have problems. Like, something's not adding up. But like I said, I do think if D comes up with lies, she's feeding it to L. And L was like, you're right, you're telling the truth. But why the it's not even Coney. My daddy be having this house talk. That's not in the what even is this? The movie room or whatever? I'm up here because my room is freezing. And not even because it's cold outside, y'all. Why isn't it Texas? It's so dang hot. I wore long sleeves today and it was hot. Like December where? Oh no. Oh, who did that? So like this is a good example of what I meant by them being dirty. They were just like that was in the hallway of me and Elle's room. Like I'm more sure she saw that and just left it there. That's what I mean of being lazy and turning to being dirty. Just leave it so just leave it there. Didn't make sense. And that's moldy bread. Yeah, mind y'all, that's not my bread by the way. My bread is about to melt up in the freezer. That bread was already molding and like going bad before I moved out. If I moved out like third week of November, the bread was probably done or like, about to mold like the first week of November or something. And she just left it there. I believe that was D. She just left it there. Like, it's common sense to know like after a week or two, after a week I have a bread, it's going a little bad. And she just left it there. Like, you see what I'm talking about? I don't remember if it was this story time I posted or the first one before this one, but this is what I meant that she would just do any project. I was thinking first her word or whatever. And she wouldn't care. Like, she wouldn't clean it up. She would leave it crazy all over the living room. I think it's cool. Like, she lives alone. Like, again, dishes have been there for days, and the picture explains itself. It explains itself. This was just for example, like when she would have her artwork on the living room dining table, not dining table, but like the coffee table, she would just put it on the kitchen table. As again, we don't have to eat, and then she would just leave like random stuff on the kitchen table again, and then like her sweater. It's just like not. It's just being so inconsiderate. You know what I mean? And that's Dee's braiding hair. Mind you, I believe that same box with her braiding hair was there when I moved out. I'm not sure. I'm not 100%, but I feel like it was still there when I moved out or something. Like, that's like, she left her braiding hair in there for like a month. I actually don't live alone, but my point was when I took that picture, it was already there for like 3 or 4 days, and her hair was already done. But she was just too lazy and so dirty that she wouldn't go put it back in her room. Like, it's a box. Go put it back in your room. People gotta eat. I need to sit my booty down somewhere. Or at least have the option to where I want to sit. I may not want to sit on the seat I was already sitting on. You don't know that. But you could have moved your sweater and put it in your room. Or, like, put the box in your room. You know what I'm saying, y'all? And one more dirty thing she used to do. Tell me why this girl put clean dishes in the same sink that had dirty dishes in. And we're like, oh, yeah, I washed my dishes already. But, I just put it in the back in the sink after I already washed them. Like, be so for real. And then she proceeded to leave her dishes or whatever's in that big white thing in that Starbucks cup there, unpacked the entire time of living there. So from August to November, she never unpacked that stuff. Like, girl. And this is the box that all of a sudden disappeared after my Facebook post. Like, girl, it was there for 2 days, but because I posted you were nasty on Facebook, now I want to pick it up. And it wasn't even about you at that. Like, come on, Elle, come on. Like, stop being lazy. And then this pizza box was left for like 2 days. Now, I do know that some people don't put the leftovers in the refrigerator. I get that. But like 2 days, like, like not eggs. What I'm trying to say, the word, what's the word? Ants, girl. Like, clean that up, pick it up. Like, it's dirty. Okay, these are my close friends' posts. Because yes, I do have to vent. And yes, I do talk about them. I'm not going to keep my mouth shut. Speaking of, like, why Elle was like, I feel like talking to people about it, like your family makes it worse. When I mentioned to them why I posted on Facebook, like how does it make it worse that I need to vent about y'all being nasty and dirty? Like how does it make it worse? Like be so for real, like make it make sense. But yeah, like I said, I'm not gonna talk over. I am talking over it, but like just watch and look, y'all. Just watch and look. Meanwhile, putting my name on everything didn't even work. Because why would I go in the fridge and my butter be used? I literally wrote my name on the butter stick itself. It was still being used. Then I wrote my name on butter that was in the freezer. I had like one stick of butter missing. And then I used my strawberries. I don't know if I my name was strawberries. I probably did. But my point is, like, I know who it was. I don't think it was. I think it was D, because she was the only one that would cook and then move my butter, and my butter would be streaking down the creasing every day. It is like we are not a family. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, that's from Dreamgirls. Anyways, I'm gonna play it. Yeah, it just didn't make sense that she would do that. Like, and that's what I was trying to say. I didn't mention it, but like, we did have a roommate meeting, not a roommate meeting, but like, before we moved in together, like, we were talking about it. But like, oh yeah, we can share groceries. And then like, it trickled down to like, hey, we ain't sharing groceries. But then my groceries being used. Girl, you owe me $5. I'm kidding. I don't care. Are y'all ready to go on Madeline's Irritated with her new roommates? Part 2, since we did the last semester. I'm about to show y'all the dishes in the sink that have been there for 2 days. The girl who does that, she will make dishes, okay? And then she will expect me or my other roommate to wash them and put them up. Are you serious? Hell no. And then the trash can, we supposed to have valet trash can. Trash people to take it, and like for 3 days they didn't take out our trash. And I was like, okay, well, why don't y'all just go take it out? Okay, also for a little bit of fun fact, because this is my final edit-ish. So I noticed that I actually did have 4 plates. So I think I did show them I had the pink set. So I actually had 4 plates, 4 bowls, and I actually had 6 cups. Cause I forgot I bought the kids' cups as well. I don't even know if I even had that in my dorm, or the pink set was new. The pink set was new, but I remember what that was. Let me tell y'all what happened. So you guys already knew that I stopped putting my dishes in the cabinets with their dishes, right? But I would still wash my dishes and put my dirty dishes in that sink and let the dirty dishes dry out on my mat. That was also my mat. That mat to dry off your dishes. I don't know who doesn't own that, but I was the only one that had one. I didn't even click to my mind. Oh, I really hope they don't put their clean dishes just on top of countertops as they wash them. Okay, I'm not a germaphobe. Maybe I am, but that's so gross. Sorry if y'all do it. I mean, unless you're bleaching your cabinets like daily, then maybe you can understand. But if you're not, I don't know why they didn't have their own drying racks. Because I don't even think we mentioned that in the group text, in the group chat during summertime. Summer. If anybody had a drying mat. Good Lord. I mean, my parents would have bought one, but I'm just saying, like, did they not think they have one? How did they dry their dishes in their dorms? Well, she washed them, then dry them. Now, that makes sense. Now, I don't know what D was going to do. That was unnecessary, but I'm too lazy to edit that out. But that was just, like, a thought. Like, what if I didn't have one? Only God knows, because, like, I live with them, so I have no idea where the cleanliness level would have been. What if they done with their dishes? Like, ew, can I let them sit out on the countertop and then eat it and then eat off that fork or been sitting on the counter? Ooh, Lord, I done seen somebody do that at a restaurant. Oh, that's so nasty. Anyways, so, Madeline, where are we going with this? What did I even start this with? Oh, yes. I will put my dishes in that sink, dry them, and have them sit out to dry on that mat. And one time I came home with my dishes, the dishes I left out to dry back in the sink because somebody used it. And to me, it'd be common freaking sense. So none of Madeline's dishes are in the pantry anymore. Maybe she doesn't want us to use them, but she left them out here to dry. But she also took them out the pantry. I mean, the cabinet. To me, that would have clicked. don't use this girl dishes. It didn't cook for her. So I think that's when I started washing my dishes, either in the sink in the morning or really late at night, or when they weren't home, or at least in their rooms. And then I would just dry it in my room. And sometimes I just wash my dishes in my bathroom. Honestly, like when I tell you I was so over them, so done. I had my own everything in there. If I could have cooked, me and my dad were my mom, well, me and this man, but that were this close to getting me a hot plate. This close. I mean it. Did I have my own microwave? I had my own microwave in my dorm. I mean, in my room. Sure did. I had a microwave and my refrigerator. I had a cool little setup of being away from y'all. Amen. Praise the Lord. Also, I forgot to mention that I felt like Elle was very, very. She already told me this. She was very non-confrontational. That was my issue. My problem. Oh, there's another issue with her. My problem with her was, I'm not gonna say anybody be confrontational, but you have a problem with something, to speak the fuck up. She had a problem with D being dirty and not being clean. But because I was the one that kept, going at them, kept saying something, she's felt like to be on the side of who was not being attacked, but on the side of the one that was being called out. No, because she felt sorry for her, I'm assuming. Because there was times where Dee did have that, I don't want to talk down on her, but she had that, like, phase, or her tone of voice did appear that she needed some sympathy. At times. It did. I'm just saying it did. So that could be a reason why Elle kind of backed off on being bothered. Even though the house did smell at times, the house was dirty to the point where it was inconsiderate and not considerate, what's the word? Like, it was inconvenient for me and Elle, because the only person who slept everywhere was just D's. And there was one time that Elle did leave her charger on the sofa, which didn't make sense. She was looking for it, just to leave it in a common area. I don't freaking know. Also, I think that was gross and disgusting, per usual. So the refrigerator had bugs, like, only at the bottom. Now, not all through, like, only at the bottom, right? And I cleaned it up. When I first noticed it, oh my god, there's bugs. And I told Elle, let me show you how Elle was responding. I was like, hey, did you see this? She was like, what? Like, there's bugs in the refrigerator. She was like, oh yeah, I guess I could just go get some. I guess I could just go get some bug traps or whatever. I was just like, you're not disgusted by this? I came up, I was like, this is better than the fridge. I'm looking straight, and she's right here. And she said, oh, okay. Or she was like, oh, I just go get some traps. I was like, ew, why would this down? I'm like, you're not disgusted? You're not concerned? And did she buy the traps? No. Did D or L ever clean the bugs up? No. I had to leave a sticky note. Okay, y'all thought that, okay, with their manners, some people just don't clean their dishes. Some people just leave their stuff in the washing machine, and some people just leave their stuff everywhere. But y'all better learn to draw the dang line at leaving bugs where your food is, because they didn't care. Oh, that is nasty. And they didn't even wipe down the kitchen, the cabinets, the microwave. Who doesn't know when a microwave is dirty? Like, you know when a microwave is dirty, girl. You be for real. Didn't wipe down the coffee table and didn't wipe down the dining table. But I can't imagine how that apartment looks now, or how it even smells now. Can't imagine. Okay, my lights are off because there's a storm. But I don't know. I don't have the second video, or not the rest of the video of whatever that was supposed to be about. And this is going to be the last edit. This is the end. Because I'm ready to cut this story time off, okay? So I think what I'm trying to say was, I don't understand why they wouldn't take out the trash. They were waiting for the valet to do it. I don't know. Maybe they were babying at home or something. I don't know. But I'm clearing it down, so obviously, so in my brain, it would just make common freaking sense. Okay, the valet don't take out the trash. We have trash outside our door for days, weeks, whatever. Let me just take a 2-minute walk from the trash can back to the front door to go throw it away. But then again, they were lazy and dirty, so of course they weren't going to do that. Okay, so that's the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope this doesn't scare you guys having roommates. But if it did, good, because I have zero good experience with roommates. I also have other people tell me bad things. Like my dad had a dirty roommate as well. And I get my cleanliness from my dad and my mom too. None of them are not dirty. They're very clean people. I get it from them. My dad had a dirty roommate. That was his cousin. Somebody stole from my dad. My aunt, she cursed out her roommates by cleaning up. She's very clean too. So I would have done that. I mean, I'm not like her. I'm going to curse you out unless you're not clean up after you. She cursed them out and clean after them. But, eventually they got to the point where they either moved out away from her or they just, started being actual adults and clean people that clean up after themselves. My cousin, she had a roommate that used her hairbrush. Like, people, y'all don't know who raised who. Y'all don't know how the kids were raised. Some of them were raised to be very inconsiderate. Some were raised to be disgusting and nasty. Some were raised where being unsanitary was whatever. Like, I had roommates both years in college, and yeah, their parents needed butt whipping immediately, and these kids, because no. Yeah, like I said, hope you guys enjoyed. This shouldn't cause any drama because I doubt they're going to find this video. And if they do, I have receipts. So that you can say, I literally have receipts of y'all being dirty. So, don't be mad at me. I came to y'all 3 times. And then the 4th time, I'll post on my Facebook about shy asses. So I don't care. And don't. Okay, bye. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Yes, I did curse. I know my fans are going to see it, but I'm grown. I'm kidding. Not grown, but...